Some dishes are just all-time classics, and I tell you what, beef stroganoff is certainly one of them. Today, I'm going to show you my best ever beef stroganoff with a secret ingredient that really packs a punch. Straight up, I'm bringing out the big guns. My tip for making my best ever beef stroganoff is infusing the beef stock with a deep porcini mushroom flavor. All you need to do is use a spice mill and get your hands on some of these guys. Dry porcinis, and you can get them at Coles. They're really beautiful in flavor and so easy to work with. Take them and stick them straight into a little spice grinder. Stick that on and grind away. Once you've ground that into that perfect little powder, we're going to add it to the beef stock. Now, this is a great little tip for all sorts of cooking. You can add a little bit of this to a mushroom soup. It's a great one just to have in your cabinet no matter what. What we're going to do is take some beef stock, go ahead and just get a small saucepan, stick it over a high heat, and we're going to bring that to the boil. And then we're going to infuse that beautiful beef stock with some of that mushroom powder or porcini powder. Next up, we need to prep the beef. So pop your beef onto a cutting board and get a good sharp knife. And what we're going to do is cut it about 4 millimeters directly across that steak. You see those little flecks of white? That's intermuscular fat. That's actual delicious marbling. That's what we want. And then you can stack those slices up, and then what you're going to do is cut them into strips, and that way you'll get the maximum tenderness out of your beautiful fillet steak. Look at that. Our beef stock has come to the boil. Oh, so good. All right, I'm going to sit that to the side. Get yourself a nice big large frying pan like this one. Make sure you preheat it, leave it for a couple of minutes, get it really nice and hot, and then we're going to flash fry our beef. Go ahead and take a little bit of olive oil, season your beef with a little salt, not too much, and then take about half of those beef strips and add them to your pan. That's what you want to hear, that beautiful big sizzle, and then leave it be. Give it at least 60 seconds without touching it. You'll see some of the edges of the beef starting to turn gray. That's fine. Then we're going to go ahead and start to turn them. The reason we do it in batches is so we don't overcrowd the pan and start steaming the beef. Because if you're in a total rush, sure, you can throw it all in. You're not going to get that caramelization on the beef, and it's not going to give you that beautiful sweetness that we really love. Remove it from your pan, put your pan straight back on the heat, and we'll do the other half of the beef. And then leave it be. I know it's tempting. I know you want to get in there and stir it around, but just leave it be. Let it get that little bit of color. Now, we let the beef go cold. We put the pan back on the heat and using the same pan, now on a medium-high heat, we add a little bit more oil and we start sauteing our shallots. What you're looking for is to get just a little bit of caramelization, but most importantly, those shallots are going to start to wilt. I've also got a large pot of water going. Go ahead and toss some pappardelle in. This will only take about 6 minutes or so to cook. Continue sauteing those shallots, and then we're going to add about 20 grams of butter. Once that butter starts to foam and you can see it right there, it's all melting, you can pick up your mushrooms and add to the pan, and we're going to continue sauteing those mushrooms to get a little color. And of course, they'll soften and wilt down just a little. Time to add our garlic, and then you're going to stir that garlic for a minute or so. Once you smell that wonderful fragrance, the flour goes in. This is actually the thickening agent of our sauce. So we're just cooking that floury taste out for just a couple of minutes. You can season with a little black pepper. And then you can go ahead and add your beef stock. It's been infused with those beautiful dry porcinis. You'll see it comes to the boil pretty quickly. Now we're going to simmer it for about 5 minutes or so until that sauce reduces by about a third of its quantity. Once you're happy with the consistency of the sauce, stir in the mustard and the Worcestershire sauce. Some recipes will tell you to put sour cream in at this point. I don't, because when you come to reheating leftovers, you don't want the sour cream in there. And that's why I always just garnish with the sour cream. This is looking and smelling so fantastic. And now, of course, we take the beef. Now, don't forget, your sauce might be looking a little thick. That's okay, because look at all the juice. All that's going to go in, add incredible flavor, and also help to thin out our sauce. Oh, that's looking good. Wow. Sprinkle your thyme leaves. Time to drain our pappardelle. We are ready to serve. I mean, how fast was that? You can season it with just a little bit of salt and pepper if you like. Pick up your pappardelle and go ahead and pour that right into the bottom of your bowl. And then we're going to go ahead and pour that beautiful stroganoff straight over the top. Oh yes. We finish with a big old dollop of sour cream, and I've chopped some fresh parsley. That just gets sprinkled all the way over. And that's it. Your family will love the flavor of my best ever quick beef stroganoff, and you're going to love how fast and simple it is to make. For more of my best ever recipes, head to the Coles YouTube channel or coles.com.au and check out my best ever recipe playlist.